Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine while channel surfing late at night? That unsettling feeling that you're not just watching the screen, but that something might be watching you back. Tonight, we're diving deep into a story that blurs the line between technology and the unexplained. A tale that started with a single, impossible broadcast. This is the story of the last signal. Our journey begins in a dusty, forgotten corner of an old house, where a vintage television set, a relic from a bygone era, sits silent and dark. It hasn't been plugged in for years. Suddenly, with a crackle of static electricity, the screen flickers to life. No one is in the room. No one touched the power button. The screen glows with a mesmerizing, chaotic dance of black and white static, the familiar snow of a dead channel. But this isn't just any dead channel. Local broadcasting maps confirm it. This frequency has been dormant for over 2 decades. There should be nothing here. And yet, the TV is on, humming with an energy it shouldn't possess. The static hisses and pops, a sound like a million whispered secrets all at once. It's a message from nowhere, a signal from a ghost station. The mystery has just begun. Who or what is broadcasting on a dead frequency? And why did it choose this old television, in this empty room, to make its presence known? The static on the screen begins to change. It's no longer a random pattern. The chaotic dance of pixels starts to coalesce, twisting and warping as if being pulled by an unseen force. The hissing sound deepens, and within the noise, you can almost make out a rhythm, a faint, almost inaudible pulse. And then, for a fleeting second, you see it. A shape, a form emerges from the visual chaos. It's a silhouette, unmistakably human, but distorted and blurred, like a memory struggling to surface. The figure is faint, a ghost in the machine, its edges constantly dissolving back into the static. As you lean closer, trying to make sense of the image, 2 points of light appear within the silhouette's head. They are faint at first, but they grow in intensity, glowing with a soft, ethereal light. Their eyes that seem to stare directly out of the screen, through the static, and into the room. Just as you register this impossible sight, a sound cuts through the static. It's not a word, not a sentence, but a whisper, a disembodied, electronic whisper that seems to come from the TV speakers and from inside your own head simultaneously. Can you hear me? The question hangs in the air, chilling you to the bone. The unease turns into a cold dread. This isn't just a signal. This is a person. Or, at least, it used to be. The need to understand becomes an obsession. Who is this person trapped in the signal? An old laptop is fired up, and a frantic search through digital archives begins. Missing persons databases, cold cases, unsolved mysteries from the past few decades. The search feels hopeless, like looking for a needle in a digital haystack. But then, a match, a single file, buried deep in a local county's cold case server. The file is for a person reported missing in 2004. As the details load, a photograph appears on the screen. The face in the photo is instantly recognizable. It's the same face from the television signal. The same eyes, though in the photo they are warm and alive, not glowing with an otherworldly light. The report details the person's last known whereabouts. They were an amateur radio enthusiast, known for experimenting with powerful, custom-built broadcast equipment in their basement. They vanished without a trace. No note, no signs of a struggle. They were simply there one moment and gone the next. The authorities searched for years, but the case went cold. Everyone assumed they had simply run away or met with a tragic, undiscoverable accident. But now, the truth feels far more sinister. They didn't just vanish. A part of them was left behind, captured, absorbed into the very signals they love to play with. The signal isn't just a broadcast. It's an echo, a digital ghost, forever transmitting from a place we can't comprehend. The realization is terrifying. They aren't just missing, they're trapped. The atmosphere in the room grows heavy, thick with an unseen pressure. The flickering of the old TV is no longer contained to its screen. The lights in the room begin to flicker in sync with the static pulses from the television. The gentle hum of the house's electricity warps into a low, guttural drone that matches the sound from the broadcast. The barrier between the digital world on the screen and the physical world of the room is starting to break down. The static isn't just on the TV anymore. You can see it in the air, like heat haze, shimmering over the furniture. The shadows in the corners of the room begin to stretch and writhe, moving in unnatural ways, defying the light sources. They crawl up the walls like dark ink. A cold draft sweeps through the room, though all the windows are sealed shut. Then, the most terrifying thing happens. The silhouette on the screen, the ghost in the machine, begins to move. It's not just a static image anymore. It pushes against the glass of the screen, its form distorting as if pressing against a thin, invisible membrane. A shadowy, indistinct hand begins to phase through the screen, reaching out from the static world and into the room. The static crackles louder, the whisper grows more insistent, more desperate. "Let me out!" The panic is overwhelming. This is no longer about watching a ghost story. It's about being in one. The entity in the signal isn't just trapped. It's trying to escape, and it's using you as its key. Your heart is pounding in your chest, a frantic drumbeat against the rising tide of static. Your eyes are locked on the television screen, unable to look away from the horror unfolding. The shadowy hand has now fully emerged from the screen, its fingers long and distorted, dripping with what looks like liquid static. It reaches, not for you, but towards the wall outlet, towards the source of power. But before it can touch anything, the image on the screen suddenly changes. The full silhouette vanishes, and the screen zooms in with sickening speed, focusing entirely on the two glowing eyes. They fill the entire frame, burning with an intense, malevolent light. They are no longer just watching. They are searing, judging, consuming. The low hum and whispering instantly stop, replaced by an ear-splitting shriek. It's a sound of pure electronic rage. A scream made of static, dial-up tones, and corrupted data, glitching and tearing at your senses. The sound is so violent it feels like it could shatter glass, like it could shatter your very mind. And then, just as suddenly as it began, silence. The screen goes black. The room is still. For a moment, you think it's over. But then, two words appear on the dark screen, typed out in a simple, cold, digital font. "You're next." The broadcast has ended, but a new one is about to begin. And this time, you won't be the audience. You will be the signal. Thank you so much for joining me on this terrifying journey into the static. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the unknown. What do you think happened next? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Stay safe, and maybe keep your old electronics unplugged. Until next time.